Most of us spend our lives chasing love, desperate for connection, validation, and meaning in the arms of another. But what if everything you've been taught about relationships is a lie? What if love, as we understand it today, is nothing more than a comforting illusion, a distraction from the brutal truth about human nature? 200 years ago, Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher who tore apart morality itself, exposed the raw, unsettling reality behind modern relationships. His insights weren't just controversial, they were terrifying. Because Nietzsche didn't believe in fairy tales, he believed in truth, in the uncomfortable, unflinching reality most people spend their lives running from. By the end of this, you'll see why so many relationships fail, why so many hearts break, and why the love you've been chasing might be the very thing destroying you. This isn't just philosophy. This is survival. Nietzsche didn't just question love, he dismantled it. He saw through the romantic fantasies, the Hollywood endings, the empty promises of happily ever after. To him, modern love wasn't sacred. It was a desperate attempt to escape loneliness, to outsource happiness, to avoid the terrifying responsibility of standing alone. Here's the brutal truth. Most people don't fall in love. They fall in need. They cling to relationships not out of strength, but out of fear. Fear of being alone. Nietzsche called this slave morality, the mindset of those who seek comfort over truth, safety over greatness. Think about it. How many relationships begin with two whole, independent people? And how many begin with two halves, desperately trying to make a whole? The modern idea of love is built on dependency, not strength. We've been sold the lie that we need someone else to complete us. But Nietzsche warned, you must become who you are. The moment you seek completion in another, you hand them power over your happiness. This is why so many relationships turn toxic, why passion fades into resentment, why couples who once couldn't keep their hands off each other end up strangers in the same bed. It's not because love dies, it's because it was never really love to begin with, just two people using each other. Nietzsche saw this clearly. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. Real love isn't about need, it's about choice. About two individuals who could walk away at any moment but choose to stay, not because they have to, but because they want to. But here's where it gets darker. Because if modern love is an illusion, then what comes next? What happens when you strip away the fairy tales and face the raw, unfiltered truth about desire, power, and human nature? Now we dive into Nietzsche's most unsettling revelation, one that explains why so many relationships are doomed from the start, and why the love you think you want might be the very thing that destroys you. Nietzsche's most dangerous idea wasn't about God, society, or morality. It was about desire. About what really drives us in love, sex, and relationships. Most people believe attraction is random, that love is fate, that chemistry is magic. Nietzsche laughed at this. He saw the truth. And most people? They don't even realize they're losing. Here's the unsettling reality. You don't fall for people by accident. You fall for them because of their power over you, or your lack of power over yourself. Nietzsche called it the will to power, the unconscious drive behind every human action. We don't just want love. We want validation. We don't just want sex. We want conquest. And the people who trigger this hunger in us? They're rarely the ones who are good for us. Think about your past relationships. The ones that burned the hottest, hurt the deepest. The ones you couldn't quit no matter how toxic they became. What was it about them? Their beauty, their charm. We don't crave love. We crave obsession, and obsession thrives on uncertainty, on pain, on the thrill of the unattainable. This is why nice finishes last, why the devoted partner gets taken for granted while the aloof, unpredictable one commands attention. It's not because people are cruel. It's because power is intoxicating. The more someone resists you, the more you want them. The less they need you, the more you need them. Nietzsche called this the psychology of the herd, the instinct to value what others desire, to chase what's just out of reach. But here's where it gets brutal. Modern dating has turned this into a war zone. Social media, dating apps, endless options. They've weaponized indifference. The average person today isn't choosing partners. They're gambling on attention, swiping, ghosting, breadcrumbing, all because the illusion of power is more addictive than real connection. Nietzsche predicted this. In the end, one loves one's desire and not what is desired. We don't love people. We love the high they give us. And the worst part? The people who hurt us the most are often the ones we let hurt us. Because deep down, we believe their validation will fill the void in ourselves. But Nietzsche warned, no one can build you the bridge upon which you must cross the river of life, no one but you. If you seek wholeness in another, you'll always be at their mercy.